Hola amigos, bien o no, y saludos desde Inglaterra. El tema de hoy, conversaciones grandes o pequeños. Ese es el tema de hoy. Y cómo nosotros puedo cambiar el forma de nuestra conversación dependiente con este tipo de circunstancia, puede decir. So, hello again from England. Another quite hot day today. Theme of the day is thinking about the difference between what we can call big or small conversations. Because depending on what type of conversation you're going to have, can depend a lot on how you might prepare for that. So what do I mean by big or small conversation? Well, if you think about it, as a native speaker in your language, you're probably used to doing more like presentations, speaking to larger groups of people. Even if that's just amongst your friends, you're still speaking in a room, there's lots of people, and you're managing that conversation between multiple people, or you're giving presentations at work, maybe even to quite large audiences. That's more like a big conversation, and that requires a different skill set because you have to be prepared for lots of interruptions from the floor. You have to be aware of your audience, how they're responding to what you're saying, maybe varying your tone or your intensity to help keep that energy going. But of course, when we're learning a new language, it's more difficult for us to do that because we're trying too hard to think about what to say, and clearly the one thing we're trying to avoid if we can is having too many questions thrown at us. So in that sense, the thing really to think about is, as we're learning the new language, preparing ourselves for what we can call smaller conversations, because at the beginning, that's most of the ones we're going to have. So that's where there's just like one-to-one conversations about things. You trying to do a lot more of the listening and only asking questions to kind of try and direct the conversation to find the answer you're hoping for. So think of it like that. Are you dealing with big conversations or small conversations? So, hope that was helpful. As always, déjenme saber en los comentarios. But for now, we'll say cheerio.